I actually haven't even really been formally introduced to you, brother. So LP,
man, yeah.
we doing this on camera
Nice to
real
meet
time.
you, man. Jason White, that is.
And most people I've seen call you Jay White. So what do you prefer, Jason or Jay?
Nah, Jay.
Okay, that's what's up. So
Jay for sure.
LP from the Horsemen, also on Fox 26, The Nightcap. So So we Fox Soul. This will air on Thursday.
Okay.
So by the time this airs, you'll see our episode on Fox 26 right behind Isaiah Factor. So just want to put that out there. We appreciate you giving us some time, brother. Look, I only got a few minutes with him, so we're going to get right to it. Y'all know the Academy is a little separate than the normal Poor Horsemen because we want to give you all actionable things. And there's been a brother, you've been on my radar for about 2 years now.
I appreciate it, bro.
Okay?
Yeah, appreciate it.
I know you got a huge interview out there with David Shands, a huge interview out there with Ash Cass, and then another one, a bunch of them that you've done. So a lot of people probably know your story.
Big one I ain't even going to say.
It's coming out? It ain't there yet? Okay. And we hope to be a part of that group.
Yeah,
that ends up being a big one as well. Yep. But LP at the Horsemen again, Horsemen Academy. I think this is episode 9. So you still within our first 10 of breaking out this session. So introduce yourself, people, to the audience, all that good stuff. We're going to put the camera right on you, brother.
Let's go. I'm Jay White, first name, last name. You feel me? I'm just a guy with a PhD, man, a public high school diploma.
I've heard you say that before.
That's just real talk. But I made my way. I made my chops through federal government contracting, getting the contracts and subbing them right out. Don't see the work, don't touch the work, don't see where the work is being done at. Don't see the workers doing the work either. Literally getting the federal government contract and subcontracting the right out. Yeah. Been doing that since 2008, but now I teach the people. Sometimes I like to say the culture, but it's bigger than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you done passed to me. You superseded the culture at this point.
Yeah, man, it's bigger than that.
Because you giving game to people so I'm in the finance space. I often work stock market, things like that. And a lot of YouTube University, like you said. Yeah. Then I went and actually got a formal education.
Nice, okay.
So in your world, I remember you were saying military. Yep. From military, you may have had a little challenges in the military.
Big challenges. I went to the brig for 2 years. I got locked up for 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And I kept a smile on my face through it all, but it is what it is.
And my pops was in the Air Force for 29 years. So I'm familiar with, we even been kicked off, 4 boys, all my size.
Okay.
We had some problems sometimes on base.
This ain't no small dude.
No, most people don't know that though. So
this dude ain't small.
Most people, when they see me, so on a regular pour, oftentimes they laugh and we joke. Yeah. But we could pull up most places because we're going to talk to you about your basketball game.
Okay, all right. Do that.
So I'm going to take a little different spin. We're going to give some people some information since I know I got a few minutes with you. But first, you claim your hoop.
No, take that claim.
I got to do it.
You said claim. Take that out of there.
Okay, you hoop.
Yes, sir.
So on Horsemen, we ask the same question every time. Camera on you, brother.
Let's go.
If you were in the NBA right now, who would your game be like?
AI, that's easy. Hometown.
Come on, man.
If my game be like, listen, if my game be straight like AI, let me tell you why. I am. So AI is a little taller than me, right? Okay. Because I've been around. I was around him a whole lot, but he a little taller than me. But I'm aggressive. I want to put the ball in the hole.
You good? Keep going.
I'm aggressive. I want to score. I like to pass and get other people involved too, but I'm trying to put the ball in the hole. I want buckets. I'm trying to fill it up, man. So my game would literally be like AI. But then too, though, defensively, because I like to scrap up too. I like to score, but I don't want people to score on me. So I'm like a D Wade on defense.
Okay. So this is the first time that we had someone make themselves a MVP of the league.
Yeah, I'm a Hall of Famer
in the finals. You a Hall of Famer. Now we usually have people who say stuff like Rick Mahorn, role players. So you said you're an NBA legend.
Bro, give me the ball, get out the way. You know what I mean? Do that. You know what I'm saying? Pass and touch the screens, dog. You don't need to shoot it. You got me on the squad.
Okay. All right, so I was talking to Mario. Shout out to Real Estate Guru PK. Him and Swift actually made this connection for us.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you may be even doing something for the influencers. Yeah. How can the Poor Horsemen get involved in that?
Just get involved. It's November the 12th.
Okay.
At the University of Houston. We doing it in the student center, so that holds like 300 people. The influencers of Atlanta, they talking trash, Houston. They talking trash. They saying they're gonna smack Houston. That's what they saying. All the ATL influencers that feel they can hoop, they come in here.
I guarantee you the Horseman has the best hoopers on a podcast in Houston.
You can hoop? Can you?
The Horsemen
claim you can.
We are athletes. We are all athletes on the Horsemen. Now I'm old. I'm an old man. You know, I'm 42. So my hoop game, I don't really.
Bro, you 42?
I'm 42. Yeah. So I don't do that no more. I had a ruptured quad tendon.
Yeah.
But we got two guys, high level college basketball.
Yeah.
Have played some a bit after. We need to make that connection.
Say less, man.
Yeah, we need to make that connection. It's a layup
because I need Houston to come through with a decent team.
We'll have a team.
Only because of how much trash the Atlanta influencers are talking.
I already know. And I've seen I've seen some of the interviews where people claim they can hoop, but they really can't hoop.
But yeah, that's the thing. Have you seen them play though?
I've seen my guys play.
Right now, I'm talking about the Atlanta people that claim they can hoop. Like they'll post videos of them destroying dudes, but when you look at the dudes that they destroy, they trash.
They terrible.
They trash. I wouldn't even get on the court with them. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we feel too.
Yeah,
so that might bring me out of retirement. That might bring me out. So we'll see. All right, we're going to get right into it. Yeah. Government contracts. A lot of people have probably seen your story, but I want to make sure we connect it to our audience as well.
Yeah.
Let's give people the rundown on how you got started
and
then what's impactful about working with the federal government.
Yeah, so I got started. My man, when I was working at the gas station, my man just pulled up and was like, yo, real simple, real low key with it. I'm about to get a government contract with my trucks. I like, what you talking about? I had no clue. YouTube University. This is all in 2008. Now, fast forward 2022, my companies, because I have 7, registered in SAM.gov, I have 7.
Okay.
We have over 250 plus contracts, federal government contracts awarded to my company for work we've never done and we don't even see. So how is it impactful?
Yeah.
The federal government got the largest pocketbook in the world.
Facts.
They're not a fad. They're not up and down. Everybody knows how a new business venture is up and down. It's hot right now. And then tomorrow it's a waste. With the federal government, it's like this. Doing business with the federal government isn't a demand on people buying into your business. It's a demand on that product or service. So when you can take the person out of your business, and it's the demand on that product and service is always ongoing. That's why the federal government never really slows down.
And people don't understand like what the tax base really does for the federal government. That's where this money is coming from.
Man.
So, I deal a lot with taxes. I'm dealing a lot with how businesses should structure their way to either pay less taxes
for sure,
or make sure that those taxes benefit the people that they should.
Yeah, you find a loophole.
Oh, you already know. Come on, man. So, now you in the space of spending those tax dollars.
Yeah.
You say you had a friend. How did you just get involved in that though? Because that's a random thing to start picking up on.
Man, so you can't even ask me. You gotta ask him. His name, my man Stink Pot. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stink. He's still out there. He's still out there doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
But he got locked up that night, so I really didn't have the opportunity to dive into how'd you find out about this? What are we gonna do? Like I'm self-taught.
Yeah.
He just gave me that. He planted that seed, and I just took it from there. So once I started to realize how I could take it, I'm gonna call it taking advantage of all the solicitations that are out there for small businesses. And I realized that I didn't have to actually do the work because there's companies that's already formulated to do this. I was like, this is a layup. This is a no-brainer.
Definitely. Now, quickly, you mentioned in another interview, it took you 3 years before you got a contract.
Oh, man, yeah.
How did you stay the course? Because that's tough.
Yeah, man. I just got a high level of completion. Like I'm like, yo, I know I need to complete this, but my IQ level is high too, though. That's not how smart I am. That's my I quit level, right?
I already know.
I don't like to quit. Most people, they will quit after. Let's just keep it simple. Like if you're working a regular job and you don't get paid after 2 weeks because you were expecting to get paid, most people complaining and quit.
Facts.
I'm like, man, I see the potential. I can see it. Plus, my back was against the wall in terms of I need to do something legit. I need to have a purpose.
Yeah.
And that was giving me purpose just going after those contracts. And yeah, it took me 3 years, but who said how long it was going to take?
Exactly. And you mentioned one thing before. You said you got to unlearn so you can learn.
Yeah.
And that's actually something that I like to tell people as well, because in formal education, your PhD, they teach you to go get a job.
Yep.
They're not teaching you to use the system.
For sure.
And you've came up with a strategy that you share with people now. How do people get involved with learning contracts? And what's the money look like that people can make? Not yours personally, but let's talk about some of the things that your students have already done.
Yeah, so since my course came out in last March, they've won over $15 million in federal government contracts. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
That they're not even doing the work for. Getting involved is easy. Like, so I tell people, you might not need to buy my course. I don't sell it, right? Because I'm not a salesperson. But if you need to skip the line and streamline your process and get quicker, then I got some information for you. That's A, B, C, D, and E, right? So getting involved, you just go to my Instagram. I'm always talking about federal government contracting. I do Ask Me Anything Fridays on my Instagram at I am Jason White _ you know what I'm saying? But I'm really excited about what my students are doing. So when we talk about the numbers, I have college students that have won $2.1 million contracts. Man, I got single moms that has been, in the school system, $70,000 per month for 2 years. Like, the numbers they are doing are crazy, because my first contract was $125 a month to me. And I was excited about that. They popping out the box with $1 million contracts. I never talk about getting $1 million contract. I always talk about letting the compound effect take effect. But the fact that they're getting to that type of money so fast is crazy.
Yeah, and what I always tell people too, like hearing you talk, and you're saying this as well, like, you don't necessarily always have to pay for it. You can go find it. But if you want to skip the line, it's important to find a coach that can help you skip the line. I think information is free, but coaching all the time isn't.
You know what it is? We got a lot of people in the world that do-it-yourselfers.
Facts.
Because it's the information, like we was just saying, it's out here, man. If you just take your time and dig, but what if you don't have the time?
Facts.
What if you don't like to dig? What if you don't know how to really research? Find you a mentor, find you a coach, and they supposed to hold you down if that mentor or coach got results. So that's why I really talk about my students and what they're doing, because I don't have to talk about my own personal career with federal government contract anymore. Look what I've done for all of these people just in 1 year.
Exactly. So 2 quick questions before we wrap.
Yes, sir.
First one, if younger you, you've been at this since what, 2010?
2008. But I
11
ain't my
first
contract. 11, yeah.
Okay. So we got an 11-year period.
Yeah.
Younger you, what would you tell younger you? Because there's a younger you listening to this right now.
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
Oh, man. So I actually needed to just understand mentally and get my mental together. Because you got to understand, I was getting decent money the wrong way. But
we know what you said.
Right. But now I'm getting this legit money so fast, and mentally I wasn't all the way prepared for it, because I wasn't doing personal development.
Yeah.
I wasn't working on myself, right? So I would tell my younger self, get prepared mentally for what's about to happen.
Okay, I like that. And then we asked this question to everybody on the Academy. We've had a number of different answers. If you had $10,000, just liquid right now, no responsibility, you can invest in anything. That could be investing in yourself, in a business, in a service, in a process. What would you tell an aspiring entrepreneur with $10,000? What would they be doing right now?
Oh, man, that's take $5,000 and put it in the real estate some kind of way. If somebody that you have been connected with, they're doing real estate deals, take $5,000, give it to them, let them flip that for you, and then put the other $5,000 in yourself.
Okay, in yourself in what way?
Going to a conference, going to a private mentorship, being a part of a group, like paying for that type of access to somebody that has more than what you have, or more than what you, or what you aspire to have, right? So you're inspired to have, I don't know, residual income, and you don't know how to get that. Pay $5,000 for somebody's VIP day, or like I said, conference or something like that, to get close to that. People don't, let me say this real quick. Somebody asked me the other day, why did I pay 25 racks to be part of the Boss Up conference, right? Not knowing it wasn't for the conference.
Straight up.
It wasn't for that. It's to get access to the people that's gonna be at the conference. Man, when you got the different, that's why I said I would tell my younger self, work on my mindset, work on my mentality. When you think about it that way, when you pay that $5,000 to somebody that only got 10 to invest in yourself in way of a conference or in way of getting close to somebody, you can get 15,000 the same day, next day.
Yeah, people don't understand that being around money makes you more money.
Oh my God.
You're the sum of probably the 10 people that you spend the most time with. And if you're spending the most time with people who making 5,000, you probably gonna be looking at 5,000. But if you spend the most time with people who making 5 million,
they say what they say all the time, the conversation is different when you get in them rooms.
It is.
It's super different because now let's say the conversation is about a basketball game, right? The $5,000 level people talking about the basketball game like, man, why the seats so high and why the drinks cost so much? The millionaires like, yo, we're going to buy this whole front row. We're going to trip the referees. Matter of fact, after the game is over, we're going to party with the players. It's a difference. So even just something as simple as a basketball game, the conversation will make you do this with your mind, make it expand on its own.
Exactly.
If you can get around that level.
You got to get around that level. And brother, we appreciate you coming today.
Yeah, man.
This won't be the last time, hopefully.
No. We're going to do it again. I'm in the city.
The Horsemen are going to come destroy this. Whatever
I
Atlanta
hope so.
got
Listen,
going.
bro, I hope so.
Come
through and tear their head off, man.
It's done. I'm going to talk to my guy, Phil, today. He's still hooping in the city all the time. So we're going to make sure that happens. Brother, I'm going
to get with Phil too.
Yeah, tell people where they can find you again, information on the course. And I'm sure I'll have some information on the course and the links as well. All that
man. So you can go to thefederalcode.com, thefederalcode, CODE.com, and then I am Jason White _ If you talk to me on Instagram, I'm going to talk back straight up and down.
Man, this is a solid brother, y'all. So that's episode 9 of Horsemen Academy. We out.